Good afternoon. My name is Alex Gonzalez, and I'm here to inform you about the importance of college athletes. The University of Miami, Florida State University, Georgia Tech, Duke University, Boston College, and many more are known for their academic excellence and much more. But one major fact that these schools are known for is for their success in college sports. Student athletes are key ingredients to a successful school, yet the only way they ever get compensated for their hard work and dedication is through scholarships. College athletes bring lots of positive outcomes to schools. For example, enrollment, tuition, and transfer students. Tim Tebow has become a huge college celebrity for his awesome football skills and has been all over ESPN and news stations worldwide. The one logo that is shown everywhere when he is mentioned is the University of Florida Gator. With that being said, the exposure this school is getting is enormous, and the numbers in transfers and enrollments to the school have gone up. This goes the same for all other schools with college all-stars like Tim Tebow. Another huge check schools get, thanks to great athletes, are endorsement and sponsorship deals. Huge companies like Nike and Reebok, being more famous, have paid millions and millions of dollars to put some of these schools on their clothes and shoes. Schools usually don't reveal how much they make from these shoe contracts, but that's not the case with the University of North Carolina, which has a 5-year, $7.1 million contract with Nike. Thanks to these student athletes' hard work, coaches even get bonuses like the University of Florida football coach Steve Spurrier, who earns $2 million a year, and bonuses include for his team winning conference titles and going to bowl games, a clothing allowance, money for radio and television shows, a sportswear contract, and 2 free cars, one for the coach and one for Mrs. Spurrier. These athletes have brought schools and the NCAA huge amounts of money by worldwide events like March Madness and the Bowl Championship Series. I had the privilege of attending the BCS and the Orange Bowl, and I witnessed the amount of money schools make from dedicated fans who travel miles and miles to see these teams play. The attendance for the games that I attended was 78,468 people to see the University of Florida and the Oklahoma Sooners battle it out. Another great profit schools get from these student athletes are merchandise, like jerseys and posters. Ticket sales also being a big profit. Not to forget the huge TV ratings the networks get for displaying these big games. Also, let's face it, without these student athletes, major professional organizations wouldn't exist today. Yes, there are students that jump straight into pro, like LeBron James, but those don't come around too often. The MLB, NBA, NFL, and so many other organizations wouldn't be as exciting to watch today if it wasn't for these student athletes. Stars like Dwayne Wade, that went to Marquette, and Dan Marino, that went to University of Pittsburgh, would not exist. Also, events like the NFL Combine and the NBA Draft wouldn't be as big of a deal if it wasn't for these student athletes' hard work throughout their college times. Sure, there are many lawyers that went to Harvard and Yale, and there are many doctors that attended the University of Miami and other great medical schools, and that's great, but student athletes are definitely a big plus in their schools and sometimes are very overlooked. Also, not only are student athletes great on the field, but also at the books. They work just as hard because most of these students have to obtain a high GPA. If not, it is no play. Dedication is a must for them because they don't have much time to enjoy themselves like other regular students. I am sure everyone has once told you to be a lawyer or to be a doctor, but I'm sure very few have told you to be the best athlete. So if you have plans on being the next Tim Tebow, Michael Jordan, or Dan Marino, go for it. You never know how well you might turn out. Also, you'll probably have your school thanking you for everything you have done for them. With this, I close my speech, and I hope you learn a little more about student athletes and their great contributions towards schools.